Carrie, thank you so much. It's extra special to be introduced by someone who's as close to our family as you are. I would like to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to be here this evening to share it with you. I regret that my grandmother is unable to be here in person, but rest assured that she is with all of us in spirit. On her behalf, she asked me to convey her sincere gratitude to Joel Guiderman, Linda and Tony Rubin, Sarah Bloomfield, Michael Sarid, Michael Berenbaum, Carrie Antholis, and all of those who have worked tirelessly to make this evening a success. In January of 2006, I told some friends and colleagues that I was leaving behind my job in professional sports marketing in Washington, D.C. to work with my grandmother. They joked that I might miss the challenge of a busy career if I was to be quietly baking challah and knitting sweaters. My grandmother does bake the best challah, and she knits gorgeous sweaters, but she does a lot more. As many of you know, life with her is fast-paced, uplifting, and most importantly, extremely rewarding. Over these years, I have been privileged to travel with her to support the many causes to which she dedicates her energy and creativity. We have, of course, visited major cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles, but we have also journeyed to smaller communities across our nation, Laredo, Texas, Battle Creek, Michigan, and yes, even Moose Pass, Alaska. My grandmother has an incredible gift to inspire thousands of people regardless of their age, race, religion, or ethnic background. She often remarks that survival is an incredible privilege, but with it carries a deep obligation to help make this a better world. I've witnessed her power to captivate an audience with her quiet eloquence. In particular, she reminds groups of young people that they are messengers to a time she shall not see. She helps them understand the nobility of those who perished and the legacy that they left to subsequent generations. I have visited the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum countless times. Years ago, my grandmother explained to me why the museum is so important to her. Since no graves exist for her family, friends, and the millions of others, the museum serves as hallowed ground. She feels it is a place where she can pay tribute to all of those who never knew the joy of freedom again. As her grandchild, I recognize my duty and obligation to tell the story so that we never forget. It gives me an enormous sense of comfort to know that one day, I too will visit the museum with my children and grandchildren. I will share with them my grandmother's story and help them understand the greatness of the legacy of our people. Because of what the museum means to my grandmother, she is eternally grateful to all of you for your dedication and generosity that ensures that the story of those who perished and her own message of hope will be carried forward for future generations. In that spirit, when I visited her in the hospital this morning, she asked me to share the following message with all of you. My dear friends, as many of you know, it is the deep obligation and desire for survivors to do everything in their power to preserve the memory of what we have lost. The United States Holocaust Memorial Museum has been the healing hand on our souls and the eternal legacy for future generations. This has been the mission of our lives. In this very late autumn of my life, I feel we must add an appreciation to the United States of America, which has given us a portion of sacred ground in our nation's capital to build a monument to remembrance and to our people's humanity. I came to this country knowing no one, only my beloved husband, Kurt, who liberated me and gave me back most of what I lost. I am cognizant that each and every one of us owes an incredible debt of gratitude to this country for the freedom that we or our forebears came here found. We also are grateful for its central role in establishing the blessed state of Israel, which has not only provided Jewish people a home, but endowed us with the honor for being Jewish. My final dream is to pay back to America a small measure of what has been given to me. And so I established citizenship counts and asked my granddaughter, Elissa, to work with me in fulfilling its mission. Citizenship Council's purpose is to imbue the youth of America with pride in our country and a commitment to preserving the ideals on which it was founded. I consider this an extension of my commitment to Holocaust remembrance, because no institution more effectively conveys the message of tolerance, freedom, and humanity than the one which you are gathered tonight to support. I hope that I will have the privilege to see you all again soon. Until then, God bless our country, the museum, its sacred mission, and all of you.